Yo, what's up guys? I know it's been a minute since the last video, but I'm here with another one, and I just want to ask you guys, how do you feel about the Boruto series? I know a lot of people hate it. I personally enjoy the manga a lot more than the anime, but I just want to talk about this because I believe that the studio behind Boruto has a big plan for the Boruto series, and I kind of just want to stop being this angry ass fan all the time and try to understand from a studio standpoint. But to do this, we're going to have to go over the problems that we have with Boruto. The first problem that many fans had with the Boruto series is that the pacing was incredibly mind-bogglingly leading in, I don't know, it was slow, okay? It was super slow to the point where it was just so boring to watch. But now I realize the timeline that Boruto kind of follows, and I think a lot of fans might have missed that while watching. The Boruto anime series starts with episodes 1 through 36 having Boruto and his friends still in the Ninja Academy. If you calculate that, that's over 9 months of story buildup. Now for those like myself that started watching Boruto after Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, then you can understand why we call this show like super slow. Because Naruto Shippuden was known as a slow building anime. And if you're slower than that, then I'm honestly surprised if anybody's still watching. Because in the very first episode of Naruto, he was already becoming a genin. We never got the academy life of Naruto unless it was in flashbacks. So for the Boruto series to start off with Boruto still in the academy already tells us that this story is going to be extremely long. And then to make us wait 9 months for story build up to only recap the Chunin exams from the movie like a few episodes after, it just really seems dragged out. To get really technical here, Boruto spent more time in the academy than being an actual genin. There's only 12 episodes between Boruto becoming a genin and Chunin exams versus Naruto has about 20 episodes under its belt, which isn't much more, but it spans about 5 months versus Boruto, which spans only around 2 months before the Chunin exams actually start. Granted, they both didn't become Chunin. I'm just pointing out the time it took to reach that point. Next, I'm gonna talk about the characters. From the very beginning of the Boruto series, we were reeled in by this battle scene of Boruto and Kawaki in this destroyed Hidden Leaf village. Now the writers have introduced or like prelude this character in the beginning of the series, but now there are 117 episodes into this fucking series and still hasn't even shown his face. Like honestly, that should be illegal.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And in contrast with the manga, there are many characters that are just not there, and they have a really big role in the anime. And I'm curious to see how the anime will get rid of some of these characters when they finally do adapt it into the manga. Because I'm definitely not sure where the fuck like Iwabe and like Denki or like Hanabi's whole team of females gonna go, because they're like really nowhere to be seen in the manga. I predict that the Boruto anime will start to adapt the manga in about maybe 1 to 2 years. That is, if the company is doing this the way that I think that they're doing it, which is just letting the source material jump ahead. And I think the anime would have already started to adapt the manga if the manga was on a weekly schedule and not a monthly schedule like it is now. But we understand that the artists need a break, especially like Kishimoto and Ikemoto. So we're not really tripping over that because, you know, the art and the story is still fucking really good. So why are they doing this to us? Well, if I was in Ikemoto's position to where I had to direct the show in a way that had to live up to the standard of the Naruto series, I would definitely take things as carefully as they are. I believe that they want us to grow and connect with Boruto like we did with Naruto. So they want us to go through as much hardship of Boruto. So when he gets older and gets more powerful and shit, we could just look back and be like, damn man, this kid came a long way. And I'm pretty sure they have big plans for the anime, and I wouldn't even be surprised if it ran longer than the manga. In an interview back in October 2018, Ikemoto said that the Boruto anime and the Boruto manga are going to be taking separate paths for a considerable amount of time. Ikemoto mentioned that the anime will adapt all of the manga, but he didn't mention when this would happen. In another interview back in October, Ikemoto said that the Boruto manga will wrap up around about 30 volumes because they didn't want it to go on forever. We, at the time of this recording, only have about 6 volumes, and this manga's been going on for about 3 years now, which is crazy because this manga's been going on for that long, and it just feels like the story is just starting. So basically what this is telling us is that the Boruto series is just beginning, and that it's too early to draw conclusions on how good the series is. Even though we have about 100+ episodes to go off of, I just feel like they're going to make this series as long as One Piece, which is possible, but I really kind of hope they don't let that happen. So just know that the Boruto adventure is really just getting started. And that's all I have for this video. Just do yourself a favor, guys, and just read the manga. You'll feel a lot better about the series. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more anime content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.